Salams and welcome to another episode, part 195 of this magnificent book, Muhammad Sal'lal'laa'hu A'lay'hi Was'sallam, his life based on the earliest sources by Martin Lings. And we're still busy with the siege, and now we've got a new person who has suddenly come onto the scene. While all of this is going on, the Muslims are tired, they're fatigued, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam went into a negotiation with the tribe of Ghatafan to try and negotiate 1/3 of the dates of Medina, and that did not work out because the chief Medina said, no, we're not going to even give them one date. And in that, a new personality came on the scene, and his name is Nu'aym. Let's see how this person plays a fabulous role in the way the rest of the siege works out. Right. So the third Ghatafanite ally of Quraysh was the clan of Ashja, to which Nu'aym belonged, the man whom Abu Sufyan and Suhail had bribed to intimidate, if he could, the Muslims from keeping their promise to meet the Meccans at the second Badr. So this man Nu'aym, he was used previously by Abu Sufyan to try and convince Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam not to go to the battle, the meeting place. He had a tryst to meet at Badr. So this fellow Nu'aym, he is known throughout Arabia as a highly skilled negotiator. You get these people like in world politics. A person will go from country to country to say, this guy is an excellent as a skilled negotiator. That's the guy to have. So in this particular case, Nu'aym is the guy to remember his name, Nu'aym, right? His stay in Medina had profoundly affected him. So when he went to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam at that stage, this was previous year, to try and tell Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, please don't go to Badr. So while he was there in Medina, he was seeing the Muslims pray, he was seeing their akhlaq, their manners, the way they were respecting the woman, the way they were eating their food, the way they're helping the poor, the widows, the orphans, the way when they were meeting the people, they say, Salam, how are you, Assalamu alaikum, how are you keeping, how's everything? And the way the whole conduct of that entire environment of Medina was so beautiful and so sweet. Every time Bilal radiallahu anhu was reciting the azan, all the work came to a standstill. Whereas in Makkah, you can't leave your shop open. The people will steal. And he was shocked and amazed. Here in Medina, they're leaving the shops open and no one is stealing. Why? Because they got a way of taqwa, that God is watching. You can't steal. Right? So he said, what an amazing type of life. He said the life in Medina is totally different from Makkah. So it made Nu'aym think. So while he was in Medina, his stay in Medina profoundly affected him. And it was therefore with mixed feelings that he had now come out with the rest of his clan to support the Meccans on this occasion. So he did not feel right being part of the Ghatafan to now attack Medina. He said, but these people are so good people. I know them. I stayed with them. I live with them. They are good people. Why are we attacking them? So he was not happy. So even though he was part of the enemy forces, he was not happy. He said, I just don't feel right. We're not doing the right thing. So he was staying on the side of truth, right? And history will judge him accordingly, that he stood on the side of truth. Even though he was single, he did not care that 10,000 of them were wrong. He said, I'm going to stand on the side of the truth. My heart tells me, no, this is not right what we are doing. 1 against 10,000. And this one, he's the one who changed the course of history. SubhanAllah. Let's listen to this fabulous story, right? So his admiration for the men of the new religion, for the Sahaba and for the Muslims, had been confirmed and increased by their resistance to an army more than 3 times their strength. And when he saw how the Muslims had now dug a trench, and he said, these people got so much guts. There's only 3,000 of them, and now they're facing us, an army of 10,000. And we now got the Jews also against them. He said, absolutely amazing people. Where are they getting their strength from? Where is this yaqeen coming from? So this person, Nu'aym, on the enemy side from the Ghatafan, he was absolutely amazed to say, So he's from the Ghatafan tribe. We got the Ghatafan and we got the Quraysh and we got the other allies. So he's here and he's scratching his head. He said, something is not right. My heart is not right. My heart is not right. He's absolutely amazed. Imagine, he has come here to attack Medina, attack the Muslims, but he's impressed by the Muslims. He's impressed by them. He said, look at their chivalry. Look at their loyalty, look at their dedication, look at their love for their leader, look at their steadfastness. These are qualities he himself admired, right? Chivalry, devotedness, respect, all of those qualities. Then came the hour when, as he himself said, and I quote, God cast Islam into my heart. SubhanAllah. the deen of Islam got hold of him, right? He became a Muslim in his heart. And that night, it was almost immediately after the project of a separate truce with Ghatafan had been abandoned, he made his way into the city and thence to the camp, where he asked. So he came quietly, he came to the trench, asked them, "You want to see?" As a single individual, they allowed him to go inside, met Nabi, they took his weapons away, met Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam because he wanted to speak to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And because he was part of the Ghatafan, the Sahaba knew that, okay, negotiations are ongoing between Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and the Ghatafan. So he went to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked him, "What has brought you here, O Nu'aym?" And Nu'aym answered, "I have come to declare my belief in thy word and testify that thou hast brought the truth. So bid me to do what thou wilt, O Messenger of God, Ya Rasulullah. Tell me what to do and I will do it. I am giving my shahada now. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad abdu wa Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even though I am part of the enemy, I am now on your side and I will do whatever you tell me to do. You give the order and I will follow it." Look at that, subhanallah. So he said, "Ya Rasulullah, O Messenger of God, for you have but to command me. Just command me. Just tell me what to do and I will fulfill it immediately. Whatever you request, I will do it. My people and others know not of my Islam." So say, "I've done this in secret, Ya Rasulullah. My people do not yet know that I have become a Muslim. This is a secret between you and me. Khalas. The enemy, 10,000 people don't know that I have come secretly to confess my Islam to you. Nobody knows about this. I have now come, but now I am at your service. If you want information, I will give you information. If you want me to help in any way whatsoever, you know that I'm a skilled negotiator. Use my intelligence, use my experience." So he's laying all his abilities, his talents and his skills. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam knows this guy. He knows this guy is an absolutely skilled negotiator. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, no, he knows in the same way. When Hamza radiallahu anha came into Islam, Islam got strengthened. When Umar bin al-Khattab came into Islam, Islam got strengthened. Now when this Nu'aym is coming into Islam, Islam got strengthened. And we will see in what way Islam got strengthened. And later when Khalid bin Walid became a Muslim, Islam got strengthened. And Islam, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam always say that those who are the best in Jahiliyyah, when they come into Islam, they become the best in Islam because they come with all their skills. They come with their knowledge. Because let us say if a neurosurgeon who's not a Muslim, the world's best neurosurgeon who's not a Muslim, then eventually he becomes a Muslim. But he's bringing his skills as a neurosurgeon into Islam. Khalas. Then he becomes the best now, a best Muslim neurosurgeon. So this is how Islam says, by bringing the best, like you get an astronaut who's an atheist. And that astronaut knows how to fly to the moon, goes to fly to Russia, to Mars. And when that astronaut becomes a Muslim, he becomes a Muslim astronaut who's flying. He's no longer an atheist, he becomes a Muslim, subhanAllah. So Naim says, so putting himself to the service, he says, "Ya Rasulullah, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do and I will do it for you because I've got